Alright, to earn 10 points, we're going to be adding to this some more complexity. And we're going to do that by adding in some texture layers with brush tools in Photoshop. So to start with, and I'd say like a minimum of 2 layers of texture. I created a new layer, I'm going to have it below the name. Then I'm going to go over to the brush tool. Within the brush tool, I'm already on a kind of unique brush, there's a whole lot of brushes. So you'll probably find something within the dry media or even the special effects brushes that'll be to really make it complex. So for example, within dry media, I want to try out using the chunky charcoal. Now, when you paint this on, it's going to give you a preview of the size of the brush. Remember those bracket keys on your keyboard, you can adjust the size. The type of color that I want to use is going to be up to me or up to you. I'm going to go for something that is a bit darker, and then I'm going to change the opacity on this after. Layer it in. Okay, the longer that I would hold this down, the more that charcoal, in this case, comes out. So I'm just going to do some real quick clicks to add in a bit of texture. Alright, so after that's down, with this layer selected, I can change the opacity to make it more see-through or less see-through. But this is where it really gets interesting. Where it says normal right now, I can change this to a different blending mode. And based on what's below the layer with this texture, it's going to have a different kind of effect. So I want you to choose something that really makes your artwork have a little bit more depth to it. So I actually kind of like, nope, I'm going to go for divide, but then I'm just going to do a slightly lower opacity. I know that completely changed the color of the charcoal I just put down, but it still looks pretty interesting. Okay, do it again with a different type of brush. So maybe I'll go down to the special effects brushes instead. I'm going to go for screen tone. Just make a really big brush and change my color. Stick with kind of like a blue color here. Let's just see what this looks like. Oh, this adds in kind of a screen tone pattern over the whole thing. Interesting. Alright, so then blending mode again. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to transform this a little bit larger. Maybe that'll make the screen tone a little bit larger in the final artwork. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. So I might change the blending mode. I might like how it looks. Just like that, but we'll go like that. So the linear burn one allows me to see the little tones a little bit better in there. So I've got 2 additional layers of different textures that have added some more complexity to my design. That'll get you to 10 points. Continue on for the next video if you'd like to earn 15.